On my banger, we live. I got 10 Maybachs outside. On my banger, we live. I got 10 Maybachs outside. On my banger, we live. I got 10 Maybachs outside. How y'all doing today? I'm your host, Blue Strip Wit, Dr. Phil of the Streets, Steve Harvey of the Hood. And today is our Wellness Wednesday segment. Today is October the 21st, Wednesday, 2020. And I'm tapping in with y'all today on our Wellness Wednesday segment. I've seen some stuff on my timeline that I reposted today, and it's been getting a lot of likes, a lot of comments, things of that nature. So I decided to go live about that today. It's a very touchy subject. I did not really want to go live about this, but I feel like I have to because certain family members gave me the strength to go live about this on my platform, you know. And if y'all just joining in, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Right now, I want to talk about a very touchy subject. I want to talk about molestation and rape and being a survivor of that. Now, earlier, like 2 years ago, things of that nature, when R. Kelly did his stuff and was talking about this Me Too thing and everything like that, I really wasn't trying to voice it. And I can understand why people don't voice when things happen to them. But as a black man, being 31 years of age, I just want to tell everybody it's okay to not be okay, but you have to deal with it. And you don't have to tell anyone, but I decided to post it just to be an advocate for anyone that's ever went through this, gone through anything. It's a very traumatic experience. If you've been touched, it's usually by a loved one, someone that you feel close to. It's usually somebody that is a part of your family. You feel like they are a part of your family. I just want everybody to feel encouraged and be able to speak out, because I can understand why it's hard for a lot of people to speak out, because for one, people think you're lying or you fear being interrogated. You know what I mean? Everybody don't think that you have the facts straight or you don't know what happened to you. You understand? And I do really appreciate everybody that's joining in. Thank y'all for all the love and support. I really do appreciate that with all my heart. But it's just a lot of things that have happened to people, and I've lost a lot of loved ones in my life, and I did not want to leave here with documenting that nothing happened as a child. Being touched is a very touchy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to speak on it. You wish it never happened. You sometimes blame yourself. And then being a black man, you question, like, your sexuality. You understand? So I read on my timeline the other day that if you ever done anything gay in your life, or if you ever done anything homosexual, then you were homosexual. But that's not always the case, because if you a minor or you don't really know about sex or you don't know what's going on, then you can't hold that against yourself. You can't hold that against nothing that happened because you were taken advantage of. And I know that there's probably a lot of people that have taken their lives or committed suicide or just felt less of a man or less of a person because they don't, you know what I mean, want to recognize or deal with it, and they don't want to look in the mirror no more because they feel like they can't get over this gayness or whatever stigma that this is from when somebody did something to you when you was little, and now you trying to deal with this as a grown man, and you don't really know how to deal with it. When I have kids now, 2 sons and a daughter, and I would never want anything to happen to them to that magnitude, or anybody, something happen to them where they have been abused sexually. It's just not a good look, you know? You don't want that for anybody. You don't want that for your kids. You don't want that for your cousins. You don't want that for your family. And the thing about that in our culture, I wanted to bring more awareness to it, because that's the reason a lot of people do get away with these type of things, is because that there's no awareness and people try to sweep it under the rug when there's a lot of people that have been protected. So with that being said, let's speak out about it. Don't be ashamed. Like in my situation, I don't want anybody to be persecuted or anything like that, or prosecuted. I'm not looking for justice in that way or fashion or anything like that. I just want the people to know that I know, you feel me, and that y'all didn't break me, or y'all didn't make me crazy, or it didn't make me gay, or not saying that anything's wrong with being gay. And that's another thing. Like, I hate that stigma that if you gay, then there's something wrong with you, or, you know what I mean? That, like, I want to do this for y'all too, for the people that have been touching that are gay or whatever, or bisexual, or there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's what you choose to be, you know what I mean? We can still network, we can still link up, you know? And that's just how I always feel. People will say hurtful things like, oh, that's gay, or I ain't gonna mess with dude if he gay. But if you my homie and you gay or something wrong, or you in the closet, and ain't nothing wrong, you feel me? If you not living who you supposed to be, that's why I'm saying this and bringing this to this platform, because you can be who you want to be, and I still love you. It's okay not to be okay. The important thing is addressing it and letting people know that it didn't break you. And what don't break you will make you. And that's what I really want y'all to understand, that, you know, it's a very touchy subject. Like I said, it's an open discussion. If anybody wants to join in the live and share their experiences, if y'all dealt with anything, I haven't really been seeing nobody comment or nothing. I know it's a touchy subject, but I see a lot of people in here. But I wanted to touch on it to understand that, you know, I'll be an advocate for it and let people know that it's okay not to be okay. I can't stress that enough. Mental health is everything, and it all starts in your mind, man. If you're not okay upstairs, or you still what they call fighting demons, or think that you got to prove something to make yourself more of a man. And that's what it was really with me. You know what I mean? I felt like I had did something gay when I was young, and now I'm trying to make up for it with all the masculinity as possible. You want to be the toughest. You want to beat people up. You want to fight. It's a lot of aggression that come with that, that anybody that try your manhood, like, people get killed over that. People get killed over their manhood. You understand that? So when you trying to say, oh, you weak, or you pussy, or you gay, or it's a lot that come with that. Like, I don't let no man call me no bitch. Like, I'm not going to let no man call me that. And I hear that is really common in the youth, or just people in general. Y'all love calling each other bitches and all that, but it's a lot that I do, and I really die about my manhood. You know what I'm saying? And that's just some type of stigma that's in my brain because of what's happened to me as a young adolescent. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going. Ain't nobody going to take nothing from me. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to me. And you don't got to respect me, but just stay from around me if you don't want to feel that wrath. So, you know, it's a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. You think to yourself, sometimes you cry. And it's okay to cry. I need a lot of people to understand that as a black man. I'm going to tell you the first, I wasn't really a crier that much until I lost a relative at a young age, my little cousin, man. 4KB Bling, I love you. But that really, when you lose people and people didn't live their whole life and things that happen and things have gone unsaid and people don't really know who you is or know your story. By the way, I am writing a book, you know what I'm saying, a tell-all book about my life, about my dad's situation. He was locked up for a murder that he did not commit. He's wrongfully convicted. And I had an absent father in the household, not because he didn't want to be there, but because he was taken by the justice system. So that had a lot to do with not having a man in the house, You know, my mom is only one person, and I love her. She was a great parent. I'm not taking no slice from her. She like, how did I not know all this? Mom, don't blame yourself. I love you. But it can happen to anybody, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you ask kids questions, you can kind of startle them or scare them and make them feel some type of way to where, oh, maybe this is bad, or maybe I shouldn't say this, or I can get in trouble, or you feel like you going to get a whooping if you gay or did something gay or something like that. So you're scared. You understand? And then, you know, if things happen another time in your life, if something else happens in your life, you always remember the first time when you had said something, and then you go back to that, and now you don't want to say nothing. So people, when your kids say something to you, make sure that y'all tread lightly and don't be too aggressive and too assertive, and don't scare the kid. Let them feel like that they can talk to you about anything, and let them feel like that they won't be in trouble or, you know, get no whooping or nothing like that, because you never know what somebody going through, and then they just scared to speak up. I applaud you for this. It takes a lot to tell your story. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I don't want to tell my direct story. Like, I'm not going to give no names. I ain't trying to out nobody. I don't want justice. I don't want anything like that. I just want y'all to know that y'all didn't break me, and y'all made me. And I know that I have a higher calling to talk to people about, you know, your life is not over when something happens. You feel me? You can always, you know what I'm saying, pressure bust pipes and it make diamonds. You can always don't succumb to defeat. You know what I'm saying? Always prevail. When people tell you can't, yes you can. You know what I mean? I just want to motivate you. Signs speak first before voice. Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. GL, much love. Thank y'all for joining the feed. And you know what I mean? Like I said, this is an open discussion. If y'all want to talk about it, if anybody wants to join. If y'all don't want to join, I understand. But this the most people I done had in a live in a long time. And ain't nobody joining in. I thought somebody was trying to join in. I ain't going to say no names. But if you watching, you ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying, feeling no type of way. You could tell your story. This is a chance for you to open up your platform, you know. And then, okay, why would a parent spank a child because of child sharing? They've been abused. I don't understand. Shaking my head. Yeah, exactly. You know, but you never know as a child when your tone of voice is to the tone of a whooping, then you feel like a whooping's going to happen because you ain't never heard your voice like that unless you getting disciplined. So yeah, there's a thing of tone and diction, you know what I'm saying, and your voice. Just make sure it ain't what you say, it's how you say things. And, you know, always keep that in mind when you talking to somebody. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And what's understood don't have to be explained. You understand? Maybe the kid is just embarrassed at itself. You know what I'm saying? You could just be embarrassed, you know, just not something you want to be. You don't want to be the talk of the family. You don't want to be the conversation at Thanksgiving that something happened to, oh yeah, something happened today. Man, ain't nobody trying to, you know what I'm saying, hear that. You know, but it's Blue Strip with Dr. Phil of the streets, Steve Harvey of the hood. You understand? And I wanted to talk about this on my platform because I know so many people that won't talk about it, and people gonna say, well, why did you wait till 31 years old to share your story or to say anything? And I just figure it's better late than never. There's been people in my life that I've had in my life that have told me and shared with me their experiences with abuse, and that's what made me feel even more confident on speaking on me, knowing that I'm not the only one. I think as parents we are as concerned out of anger, but it's not anger. Yeah, I understand that. You right, stop resting on traditional things we know nothing about and be proactive. Yeah, exactly. Let's just talk about it, get it out there, you know, and don't put a negative stigma on being a certain sexuality. Like, if your son is gay, you know, don't put a certain stigma on it. Just let them choose who they is. Like, big ups to Dwayne Wade, man. A lot of people are giving Dwayne Wade a lot of slack, you know what I'm saying, for him, his son choosing his sexuality, which you shouldn't even be thinking sexual at 12, 13, or however old Dwayne Wade's son is. But if that's what you choose to do, then that's what you choose to do. You understand? And, you know, you can't be mad at that. If that's what you choose to do, that's what they choose to do, but you still got to love them anyway. So, you know, so that's why a lot of people don't come out when something happens, is because they feel like they gonna get in trouble, or you already done talk so negatively about gay or anything that didn't happen, so you don't want to associate yourself with it. You just try to black it out and act like ain't nothing happened. And then the first thing a parent want to know is details, like what happened, where, why, da-da-da. Forget the details. The thing is that something happened. And when you asking for details and it turn into an interrogation, that's when a kid will shut down and not give you the answer that you're looking for. But the initial reference that a kid give you, that should be enough to pick up on it. A kid's not saying that for no reason. You understand? And that's just how I feel about that. It's not about when you share your story, because it's about the healing. Yeah, and I really feel like I've always, I don't want to give it too much credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hasn't stopped me from doing anything. It hasn't really been a mental block. But what it has done is make me go super hard on some masculinity shit and trying to fight or beat somebody ass for probably something that didn't even deserve all that smoke or anything. But just because I feel like somebody tried my manhood, I'm ready to really go up top and do you bad and really ride for that. Because people think light-skinned people is soft, and there's a lot of stigma with being light-skinned. You get what I'm saying? People don't think that you going to hit or do nothing like that. People think that you know what I'm saying? When you light-skinned, you think you just a pretty boy and just think they can take from you or do something to you or punk you. But I just never wanted to be treated as a punk. And that's really what all that come from, the super hostile when you the ops or something like that. But like I said, we 31 now, and we got to get older, we got to get wiser. It ain't meant for that. It's okay to not be the hardest dude in the room. It's okay to be in touch with your softer side, you know what I'm saying? That don't make you no less of a man. You know what I'm saying? I seen on somebody's timeline, somebody said they don't wipe their ass or they don't wash their ass in the shower because it's gay. Like, what type of niggas ain't washing their ass because they feel like they gay? Or like, if they wash it in between their ass cheeks. Like, no homo or nothing like that. But at the same time, them type of people, any guys that think like that, they must have been touched or something at a young age to feel like they can't wash their butts. It's okay. You ain't got to be a dirty butt. You understand? Wash your ass, buddy. Ain't nothing gay about washing your ass. Facts, you battle with white folks in a darker hue just because of carnal views. Hey, that boy GL speaking that shit, dog. He speaking that poli-sci shit. Hey, man, hold on, man. You gonna have to speak in layman terms in my comment section, GL. You doing some over your head shit, man. You making me think too hard. GL says some shit. But yeah, like I said, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If anybody wants to share, anybody I see is about 20 people in the live right now. Never had this many people in. Maybe y'all still here because y'all want to share it with me. Maybe y'all ain't here because y'all want to sell y'all story. This is open discussion. If anybody wants to join in with me, talk, relate, have a drink, we can do that. If not, I understand it's a very touchy subject. If anybody's been, nigga definitely talking in code, bro. Yeah, if anybody's been touched or something happened to you or raped and nobody believes you or anything of that nature, I was really nervous about the little Me Too thing and all that stuff because I didn't want to be in that category of people like looking for attention or anything of that nature. But now that I do have y'all's attention, I do have a platform, I feel like it's right to speak upon this. In our culture, nobody speaks upon the real things that need to be talked about. And this is one of those things, man. I've been seeing a lot of pedophilia on my timeline and stuff like that, as far as people going to jail for touching their kids and things of that nature. And man, y'all just get help, man, because it ain't that serious, man. Get help, man. You gonna scar somebody for life. Powerful topic, much needed combo that needs to be normalized. Yeah, most definitely, Amani. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to normalize the conversation. It's okay to say that you're not okay, but it's not okay to just sweep it under the rug and not do nothing about it and just try to act like it didn't happen or act like something didn't happen to you. You know, that's not healthy for anybody. It'll deteriorate you. It'll take away from you. You know what I'm saying? Your level-headedness. And the best thing to do is just, keep the conversation open. Most definitely. Definitely much needed conversation. Suppressing those feelings becomes toxic as hell. Thank you, Sheree. I really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate everybody commenting, things of that nature. All the love, hearts, I see it popping up. I really do appreciate y'all for real. Because I never really ever wanted to say anything. I probably would have took it to the grave and not said anything at all. But then I would feel like somewhat of a coward because I'm hearing that all these things are happening to other people, but I'm still not speaking on it for myself. So that was one of the biggest things for me. I'm seeing everybody else tell their story. I'm writing a book, a tell-all. So when y'all see it in the book, y'all can't say I ain't say nothing, So y'all saying I didn't tell y'all, I'm telling you now. So there you go. You definitely have a platform, bro. Don't let nobody tell you different. Talk about it. Appreciate you, Greg. 99ENT. We all we got. I really do appreciate y'all. If don't nobody want to join in, going once, going twice. So, again, it's Boost Your Wit. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I know y'all been tuning into the YouTube. I got over 50 subscribers. Yay, last time I got over 100 views. Let's run everything up and keep it going, man. I really do appreciate y'all, man. One love, peace, And it's okay not to be okay. This is a Wellness Wednesday segment. Get your mind right, meditate, pray, exercise. And it's going to be all right. Thank y'all.